Okay, Quickie Beer review coming at you. As I've teased mercilessly, but frankly, I was looking forward to this all day. So now the day's over. Oops, that didn't work as planned. Anyway, I am reviewing Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. Established 1903. First came out December 30th, 1903. 4.5% alcohol by volume, 141 calories, and nature's grainy, yummy goodness contained therein. So, what I like about it, even before I opened it, and this is good marketing, I've been bitching about marketing for a while because a lot of marketing seems like thinly veiled lies and telling you just enough to try and make you think like, oh, it's the best cup of coffee ever. It's the whatever. However, good marketing is like good food. It's a feast for the eyes as well as the stomach, right? So, it does kind of look like champagne. It's in a nice shaped bottle. I like the contrast between the gold and red. That's cool. But right, the crux of this for me is this little lady right chair. I don't know if you can see that too good. I did some looking up about the logo. It's a woman in the moon. It's a woman sitting in the moon. She got like a pointy hat on. Kind of looks like a fun dress, maybe a circus dress I heard it referred to. I don't know. To me, she kind of looks like a witch. And it's getting to be that time. And it evoked other thoughts from me too, because she looks like a witch. My romantic notions think that this is an homage to alewives. Alewives, or brewisters, I don't know. Women traditionally brew beer. That's right, guys, women. As with anything, it's always about the women. So, Middle Ages after the Black Death, most of the brewers were primarily women. For some reason I won't go into, I'll ask you to look this up yourself. Look up alewives, the witches. They were vilified, and I think by the church. I have to do some deeper research, but basically what it comes down to in this reporter's opinion is people were pissy that the women were getting actual power and they controlled the alcohol, which, as we all know, alcohol's fun. It's nutritious. It's a lot more nutritious and health beneficial than the water in the Middle Ages, so people drank a lot of it. Women, especially women that had no husband, they had no job, were able to brew it and make a profit and do pretty darn well. And I don't think people like that very much. I don't think people liked women having a bunch of power, which is horseshit. If you're good, you're good. If you suck, you suck. However, they were vilified. And that's where our modern look of our witch comes from. They were kind of demonized. They cooked a magical liquid in a giant cauldron, a bubbling cauldron. They wore pointy black hats to stand out in a crowd. Their symbol that they hung outside their houses to say that they had beer for sale was a broomstick. They had a lot of cats running around to keep mice out of their grain. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? And God forbid we wouldn't want our vilified person, our villain, to look pretty, so we give them long pointy noses and warts and horrible faces and all this other stuff. So, interesting thing for me. So, look up, I think this is an homage to the good side of alewives before all that vilification. So, that's even before we've opened the bottle. This is a really big buildup. I know Jeff Fader is rolling his eyes and whatever. And I hadn't had this beer until today. I've had Several. So, that's what I like about the outside. I encourage you to look up Alewives. Boom. This beer screams to be enjoyed from the bottle. I don't know. Your mileage may vary, but I'm digging it. So, without further ado, whoa, bubbly. Pardon me. I like this beer. I don't like Miller Lite. I said it in the last review. I don't like it at all. I like this. I think I'm predisposed to not liking light beers. I've never really had a light beer that I've enjoyed. I like heavy beers. So, Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, you've earned a spot in the rotation, my friend. You're pretty cost effective. You're tasty. Visually appealing. I mean, you could do a lot worse, in my opinion. I'd prefer this over PBR. I don't know about Coors. I like Coors a lot. And, I mean, it's Colorado Kool-Aid. But I would recommend this. I'm going to start drinking this. Pardon me again. Put it in the rotation. The champagne of beers. Cheers.